Hold on to your seats, Formula One fans, as Red Bull Racing faces a colossal setback that could shake their championship aspirations for 2024. Nestled in the high-tech hub of Milton Keynes, Red Bull's cutting-edge factory buzzes with activity, except in one crucial arena, the wind tunnel. Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez's Austrian team finds themselves trailing competitors in wind tunnel capabilities. So, let's dive into this video to know the details of Red Bull's major challenge. Great news, race fans! Red Bull Racing is gearing up for a new wind tunnel at their Milton Keynes base. But hold on, construction starts in 2024 and the results won't rev up until 2027, affecting the RB23. Team boss Christian Horner spilled the beans, calling their current wind tunnel a Cold War relic. In chilly UK weather, it's not the speedster they need. Horner shared, "We have to be very, very selective." Facing F1's 2026 rule changes, Red Bull navigates with caution. Their dated wind tunnel won't be ready in time. Horner explained, "Probably for the 27, you don't want to introduce it in season. It'll probably be to do the 27 car in." McLaren's transformation. Lando Norris, securing second place at Suzuka, confidently proclaimed, "McLaren is coming for Red Bull." Yet, has McLaren genuinely positioned itself to challenge Red Bull as the leading threat in the 2024 Formula One season? McLaren seemed distant from contention not long ago, having accumulated a mere 17 points across the initial 8 races. However, the team's turnaround in 2023 has been staggering. Norris has emerged as a pivotal force, outscoring Red Bull's Sergio Perez following McLaren's significant upgrade at the Red Bull Ring in July. McLaren's ascent from an also-ran to a contender is extraordinary in recent F1 history. Advancing up the competitive ladder usually unfolds at a sluggish pace. The pivotal moment arrived with the Austria upgrade, marking a turning point for McLaren's fortunes. Subsequent evolutions fortified their stance, allowing McLaren to outpace teams, including Red Bull, post the Austrian Grand Prix. This monumental shift catapulted McLaren from a dormant giant seemingly regressing into perpetual slumber to one surging with momentum. The team's trajectory has changed dramatically, breathing life into aspirations that once seemed far-fetched. Where McLaren stands. In 2018, McLaren faced a critical juncture, shifting from Honda to Renault engines, which laid bare their serious technical weaknesses. This awakening prompted pivotal decisions, notably the appointment of team principal Andreas Seidl in 2019. Seidl spearheaded significant changes, advocating for a move to Mercedes engines, the establishment of a cutting-edge wind tunnel, and a modern driver-in-the-loop simulator. The newly commissioned wind tunnel signifies a substantial leap forward in technology and practicality compared to McLaren's previous reliance on the Toyota Motorsport facility in Germany. This advancement will play a crucial role in the team's 2024 development. The current and gradually implemented operational simulator aims to rectify McLaren's technological lag in this field. The team, pioneers in F1 simulator technology, is confident in catching up. Key alterations in production turnaround and design processes have been instituted this year under the revised technical leadership led by Andrea Stella. Joining the ranks in 2024 are David Sanchez and Rob Marshall, recruited from Ferrari and Red Bull, respectively, to head their departments. With Lando Norris committed until 2025 and Oscar Piastri extending his contract until 2026, McLaren boasts a stable and promising driver lineup. McLaren now possesses the essential elements, top-notch facilities, skilled personnel, and ample resources to re-emerge as a significant force in F1. The question remains, what does it still need? McLaren is set to continue its journey, fueled by technological advancements, strategic decisions, and a strong driver lineup. The long-standing technical weakness. A big question for McLaren is whether it can overcome a long-standing issue with its car. McLarens have been tough to drive for years, even with recent improvements. While they've boosted performance and added downforce, some tricky features persist. The challenge comes from the tires and aerodynamics, making the car hard to handle. Lando Norris explains, "You have to drive it one way, but it's a way I don't like to drive. This involves a V approach instead of a smoother U-line in corners." Daniel Ricciardo struggled with this, but his replacement, Piastri, adapts better. Fixing this characteristic could propel McLaren to regularly compete for race wins. However, other teams also aim to close in on Red Bull. The question remains, What are their chances? Assessing the contenders: Mercedes, Ferrari and Aston Martin. Mercedes, with a dominant history of winning 15 out of 16 championships between 2014 and 2021, faces a challenging period since the introduction of ground effect regulations in 2022. Lewis Hamilton urges a monumental development push to regain victory in 2024. He draws inspiration from Red Bull and McLaren, seeing McLaren's recent success as the right development path. Mercedes plans significant architectural changes for the 2024 car, requiring a substantial leap compared to McLaren's ongoing progress. Despite a title drought since 2008, Ferrari remains a strong contender. Winning a race in 2023, the team aims for a brand new car in the next season, adopting the Red Bull concept with major architectural shifts. Facing inconsistency and tyre challenges, Ferrari's strategic shift aligns with McLaren's direction, necessitating a significant change to compete at the top. Aston Martin's 2023 resurgence was remarkable, but a slump in the second half raises questions. Despite this, the team, armed with a new facility at Silverstone and aggressive recruitment under ex-Red Bull aerohead Dan Fallows, eyes a title contender status in 2024. With a wind tunnel in the works and alignment with the right concept, Aston Martin remains a potent force. While recent development concerns exist, the team's potential cannot be dismissed. But what about Red Bull? No matter how much McLaren improves in 2024, everyone expects Red Bull with Max Verstappen and the RB20 to stay ahead. Being the second fastest doesn't guarantee race wins if the fastest, like RB19, has a big advantage, as seen in 2023. Red Bull's mastery of ground effect rules might lead to more dominance in 2024 and 2025. Even if McLaren becomes the top challenger, surpassing Mercedes and Ferrari, it shows a return to glory days might be close. It's a tough race, but being at the front of the chasing group is a great sign of McLaren's potential success. F1 teams hope to rein in runaway Red Bull in 2024. Max Verstappen might grab his fourth straight F1 title next year, joining a small group, but it'll be tough for him and Red Bull to dominate like in 2023. Fans, Liberty Media, and rivals hope for a real battle for the top spot when the races kick off in Bahrain next March. How things will unfold remains uncertain until new cars and tyres are tested. This suspense adds excitement to the winter break. People like Martin Brundle think it's vital for McLaren, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Mercedes, and others to catch up to keep F1 thrilling. Though Verstappen keeps getting better and his teammate Sergio Perez isn't a threat, even Red Bull knows their dominance might not last. Team boss Christian Horner thinks this season's success might not happen again soon. Verstappen's incredible stats, 19 wins in 22 races, nearly sweeping the season, already mark history in F1. His 86.3% win rate surpassed even legends like Alberto Ascari from 1952. As one of the few to potentially achieve 4 straight titles, he's on par with the greatest in F1 history. Longest year, 2024. In 2024, Formula One is gearing up for its longest season yet, spanning 24 races. 6 sprints, including new additions Miami and Shanghai, will spice up the competition. While the previous season lacked title suspense, close battles across the field kept fans engaged, promising continued excitement. Las Vegas, making a comeback since 1982, brought thrills with a race down the iconic strip, proving that F1 can deliver excitement even after championships are settled. A dream scenario for 2024 envisions a title decider in Las Vegas, featuring the seasoned Lewis Hamilton against rival Verstappen, both vying for a record 8th title. Mercedes' new pairing with George Russell adds intrigue, hoping for a competitive car after challenging years. McLaren, on the rise, eyes serious contention with Australian talent Oscar Piastri alongside Lando Norris, who had an impressive rookie season. "We're feeling really good about our car for next year," shares McLaren boss Zak Brown, expressing excitement for the anticipated improvements across the grid. Formula One headquarters dreams of a resurgent Ferrari challenging beyond being the best of the rest. Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso, at 43, eyes a return to the top step over a decade since his last win. The upcoming season promises a blend of experienced contenders, emerging talents and new venues, setting the stage for a thrilling F1 journey in 2024. So what do you think of the huge setback by Red Bull? Comment below and subscribe for more.